What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lucky. I'm back with another one, guys. Listen, I want to talk to y'all about something, man. Being alone. Okay, guys, listen. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being alone. Okay, if you on your purpose, guys, if you on your journey for self-improvement, if you're on your journey to becoming the best version of yourselves, man, you guys are on your journey to become the most masculine version of yourselves. Listen, you're gonna have to spend time alone. Period. Point blank. That's just what it is. Okay. Let me explain something to you about being alone. Okay. Being alone when it comes to you building the best version of yourself, being alone is necessary. It's necessary, guys. It just is what it is. See, you can't build yourself up when you're spending your energy on 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 other people and being around other people and trying to conform to what other people are doing. You understand what I'm saying? When you building yourself up, when you quote unquote leveling up, guys, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things are within yourself. Okay? They do not involve other people. It involves yourself as an individual. So you can't be around a bunch of other people that are doing a bunch of other things and got a bunch of different other energy and stuff like that going on. You can't do that, man. You have to be alone. You have to be alone. You have to be by yourself, okay? For you to begin to start working on that transformation. You have to be within your own energy. You can't be surrounded by other energy, guys. You gotta be within yourself, okay? Being alone is necessary for you to work on yourself, for you to improve, okay? It's just what it is. Now let me break it down, right? See, being alone versus being lonely. I don't think people really understand the difference. They kind of put the two together where if you alone, you lonely. No, it's two totally different things. It's two totally different things. Let me break it down like this. Being alone is like a physical state. You understand what I'm saying? Being alone is a physical state. It just basically means like you are by yourself. You're not surrounded by others. You are by yourself. That's what being alone is, okay? Being lonely, being lonely is totally different. That's more of like a mental. That's more of like a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a mental thing. You don't really have a support system, or you don't. It's mental. Being lonely is mental. Being alone is physical. Okay? So they're two different things. Just because you are alone, it does not mean that you are lonely. Okay, guys? Please understand that. So don't have a fear of being alone. Don't be in a bad relationship just because you don't want to be alone. No, like it doesn't. No, don't do that, guys. Don't stay in a bad relationship just because you don't want to be alone. If you have a fear of, if you just have to be around somebody or physically know that there's somebody there within your grasp, guys, you gotta take a deep look at yourself. Take a deep look at yourself, and you have to figure out what is it about yourself that you might not like, or that's kind of, maybe that's a little harsh by saying it like that, but most of us do not know who we are. Most of us do not know who we are, and that's why we have a fear of being alone. We just don't want to be alone because we don't know who we are. Probably wouldn't know what to do with ourselves in a 24-hour period if we couldn't reach out to somebody else, if we couldn't turn on the TV and watch Netflix, or if we didn't have our phone to play games or just whatever. Like most people just don't want to be with themselves because they don't know themselves. You understand what I'm saying, guys? That's different than being lonely. Being lonely is an emotional state, guys. That's being lonely is up here. You understand what I'm saying? It's like an emotional state. Like you just, I don't really know how to put it because I've never felt lonely. I guess, see, I'm an introvert, so maybe that helps me. Being alone, I love being alone. I don't have a problem with being alone. I don't need to feed off of other people's energy. Like I don't understand that. There's so many people out here that just cannot be alone. They do not be like them being alone is them associating themselves with being lonely, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like people all over, some people have to be a part of social media. They just have to. I I can't see it. Like they just have to put something out there. I just have to, and then they just feed off of the feedback that they get. Like you put a post, and now people they feed off of people, responding or like whatever they do on social media. Is it likes when people are getting likes and all? Some people feed off of that. Like they need that. They need to live off of other people's energy. You understand what I'm saying, guys? If you need that, that type of validation where you put something out and then people are feeding off of that. If you need that for you to feel comfortable, guys, you need to take a good look at yourself, because there's something going on internally, that is not right. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? You have to be comfortable with being alone, physically being alone, being by yourself. It's okay. You validate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I keep saying self. Maybe it's associated with self-esteem, maybe, or something like that. Maybe if you have low self-esteem, you can't feed. I don't know. I don't want to go to the left and to the right with it. But being alone is fine. Listen, being alone will help you level up. Okay, when you are alone, be productive. Be productive. Okay, read a book. If y'all guys don't have books, go out and buy a book. Buy a book. If you guys are worrying about self-improvement, you're trying to build yourself up, buy a book on self-improvement, okay? And read it. There are many books out there for us as men to help us develop to be more masculine men, okay? There are plenty of books that I've read, I read over and over again. Books on finances, just the minimal stuff, I'm not going to get into naming different books and stuff like that. I might do a video on that, like, just some books that I've read that have helped me elevate, you know what I'm saying, from one level to the next. But guys, being alone is fine. Listen, the reason that I was prompted to do this video is because I'm on vacation right now. I'm just like on a mini vacation just for the weekend, and it's just me, myself, and I. I just had a couple of people, because my circle is small. There's not very many people who know how I move and when I move, period. You know what I'm saying? That's how I move. I don't need a big circle, okay? But within my circle, it's a couple of people who knew I was, just getting away, taking a vacation by myself. And, they were just surprised, like, man, you going by yourself? Look, man, I'm at the beach, okay? Man, you going to the beach by yourself? Yeah. Oh, you gonna meet somebody down there? You meeting with some people up there? Nah. What you gonna do by yourself? And I'm just looking at him like, what do you mean? What am I gonna do myself, man? I'm gonna do everything I usually do. Like, what do you? I don't really get it. So it bugged me out how just people just don't. The concept of being by yourself is just, some people just won't do stuff by themselves. So I asked, man, you ever just go out to dinner by yourself, man? Go to a restaurant by yourself? Nope. I'm like, what? You never went out to eat by yourself? Nope. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's wrong with going out and having a great meal by yourself? See, if you don't do things by yourself, guys, it's because you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, man, just get to know yourself, man. Man, just go rent a room, man. Go to the next town over, man, or just go somewhere. It don't have to be nothing extravagant. It doesn't have to be anything, expensive or anything like that. Just get up and go somewhere, man, by yourself, man. Go out and eat by yourself. Go out and take a long walk by yourself. You'll notice how it'll start to get your mind thinking. It'll get the wheels spinning. It'll have you asking yourself, like, where are you in life? Where are you trying to get in life? What are you trying to get out of life? You understand what I'm saying? You'll be looking back at your life. You know what I'm saying? And been like, man, I'm how old? And I'm where? This is not where I thought I would be at this age. What am I doing wrong? Look back at your life. You'll be able to look and see, man, you know what? I wasted so much time doing this and doing that and just non-productive and this and that. I had fun. Yeah, a lot of things are fun, but does that fun help you to get to where you need to be? Has that fun helped you to get you where you are? It probably played a role, especially if you're not where you want to be right now. Guys, put in the work. Put in the work. You're going to be the most productive when you are alone. When you are alone, you begin to think, get the wheels spinning. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Start to wonder, why am I here? What's my purpose? You begin to get knowledge, educate yourself. Like I said, read a book. Read a book, guys. You trying to get better financially, read a book on finances. Just whatever it is, guys, it's okay to be alone, man. Take a long walk by yourself, man, and just think. You understand what I'm saying? Man, back in the day, they used to say a table for one can be fun. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I don't listen, I got a lot of books, man. You know, I don't read as much as I should. Okay, I just put it out there. Matter of fact, today I'm gonna go buy a book. I'm out here, I'm on vacation, I'm by myself, I'm gonna go buy a book. Okay, when I come back, I'm getting ready to go get breakfast. Sit down and eat by myself, man. Have a nice meal by myself. It's okay, guys. Like, man, listen, you was born by yourself. you got here by yourself. You're gonna leave here by yourself. It's okay, guys. Get to know who you are. And that's what a lot of people's problems are. That's why a lot of people have attachment issues, because they just latch on to something else for them to be, you know, validated, or for them to for them to have a sense of worth. That sense of worth is not really self-worth. It's just your attachment to something else. It's that something else that's giving you your value. No, your sense of value has to come from within. You got to know yourself, people. Come on, spend time with yourself. Be alone. It's okay. And when you're alone, I'm not talking about sitting back, man, just flipping through the channels, man, all day long. I'm not talking about just on your phone, playing games on your phone all day long. That's not what I'm talking about by just sitting in a room by yourself and doing that. That's non-productive. Do something that is going to get you to the next level. Listen, you never know everything that you can possibly know. Period, point blank. Okay? Listen, guys, if you don't already have one, find one. What am I talking about? A hobby. Find something that you like to do. Me, my thing, back in the days, man, I put this on my mother. My mother, for some reason, she loved puzzles. My mother loved puzzles. So growing up, man, we would just have like a table, you know, just a table, man, with all of the pieces of the puzzle, man, just kind of scattered around. And we would start with the frame, right? You always get the pieces that, you know, they squared off on the side. So we would always just go around and the puzzle was just there. And you would just find yourself, you know, you walk in the house and you say, okay, man, let me see what I could do. You can see what I could do, right? Let me see, right? And then before you knew it, right, 3-4 hours had gone by. 3 hours, and you just happen to walk past, and next thing you know, 3 or 4 hours had gone by, and you sitting there trying to put this puzzle together. You understand what I'm saying? Just trying to put the pieces together by yourself. That's what I've been doing. I sit there by myself. Sometimes my mom will walk by, you know, my old man, Pops will walk by, and then oh man, you got this piece, you got that piece, and then, you know, then collectively we'll all, you know what I'm saying? And after a certain amount of time, you know, the puzzle was all put together. You know, that stuck with me. And as I got older and, you know, I settled down, man, one day I was in the store, a toy store or something. I don't know where I was, man. And I just saw a puzzle. I said, man, let me start out. You know, it's been a long time since I had a puzzle. I started out with a 250 piece puzzle, then went to a 500 piece puzzle, then went up to a 1,000 piece puzzle. But you understand what I'm saying? Guys, life is like a puzzle. You understand what I'm saying? You got to sit there and put the pieces together. And you can't do it when you in other people's energy, guys. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it for yourself. Being alone is fine. Learn who you are. If you don't know who you are, you're never going to get anywhere in life, because you're going a little bit this way, you're going a little bit that way. Then you understand what I'm saying? You spend time by yourself. It's okay, man. Being alone is not being lonely. It is not. Being alone is not being lonely, guys. That's all I could say. Don't be afraid to be alone. Being alone is good. That's how you get to the next level, by yourself. Trust me. As you elevate, you're gonna lose people anyway. Your circle is gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller. Trust me, the higher and higher you get, the more time you're gonna be alone anyway. You're not gonna have a bunch of time to do all of the social stuff. You know what I'm saying? The biggest time waster out there right now is social media. That's one of the biggest time wasters, because a lot of the stuff on social media just be people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you don't have good, like, you know, content creators that's putting out good stuff and things of that nature. And then people are coming on here to elevate themselves and, you know, watch good videos, get good content and stuff like that. I'm talking about the fluff. I'm talking about the fluff. There's a lot of fluff out there, and people are just buying into it because they're not grounded. They don't have sense of self where they can be like, okay, yeah, that's fluff over there. Let me stay grounded and keep. No, they don't have they don't have a sense of self, and so they just latch onto this and then latch onto that and then just they just always have to latch onto something because they, you understand what I'm saying? They don't have a sense of this is where I'm going. And that's it. They don't spend time alone. So they don't even know like this is where I'm going. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're always in somebody else's energy. So they're always going where somebody else or something else is going. Nah, guys, spend time alone. Spend time alone. Spend as much time as you can alone. That's when you're going to be the most productive. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Guys, when it comes to relationships, man, don't stay in a relationship that you're not happy in, that you're not comfortable in. Don't do it. It's for what? That's like attachment. You're attached onto, you just don't want to be alone because you don't know yourself. You know what I'm saying, guys? Guys, get to know yourself. You're fine. Trust me. Get to learn yourself. Do things by yourself. Go places by yourself, man. Go, I don't know, go to a movie by yourself. It's okay. Go out to dinner by yourself, man. Yeah, listen, get dressed up, man. Dress up nice, like you on a date. You know what I'm saying? Dress up nice, man. Put on some nice cologne or something like that and just go out by yourself. I'm telling you, man. You do it a couple of times, man, and then you'll be like, yo, you know what? Man, I could do this. Go somewhere, man. Just get a book. Read a book, man. If you like me, man, you might be a little lazy. I'll be on the audio, on the audio version. But that's what I do, man. I go for a walk, man. I just put in my headphones, man, and I just got the audio version, man. And I go to the track. That's typically when I do it, man. When I need some time, man. Get up early. Ain't nothing else going on. Ain't too many people out there, whatever, man. Get out there and go to the track. And I got my headphones in, my little earbuds or whatever. And I'm just going around that track, man. And before you know it, man, I done so many laps around that track. But I'm listening. I'm getting that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I got them earbuds in tight. So don't nobody talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Well, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in that zone. I'm studying. I'm studying life. I'm getting that knowledge. But I can only do that by myself. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, listen. It's okay to be alone, man. Being alone is when you're going to be the most productive. Do not be afraid to be alone. It's fine, guys. It is fine. Trust and believe. It's fine. Be alone. Embrace it. Okay? Like I said, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Just because you're alone, it doesn't make you lonely. Being alone is a physical state. Right now, I'm alone. Physically, I'm alone. There's nobody else in this room with me. You understand what I'm saying? It's me. I don't have a problem with it. I'm about to go grab something to eat. Alone. By myself. After that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but whatever it is, I'm doing it alone. And I'm fine with it, guys. Guys, if you're not good with doing stuff by yourself, you really need to dig deep and see what you got going on. Dig deep and see what you got going on. Listen, I wanted this to be a short video. I'm hungry. I got to go get me some grub. I know exactly where I'm going to go to eat. Listen, guys, I just wanted to put that out there, all right? Be alone. Embrace being alone. Being alone is not being lonely. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one.